Derek, tomorrow presents an opportunity to flip the script against the Sharks. Of course, last time when you're here in November, not the result that this team wanted, but in what ways are you looking forward to making sure that you actually do flip the script?
Yeah, honestly, we aren't even thinking about that previous game. If you want to think about it, I feel like we played a pretty good game, had a lot of scoring chances. Their goalie played well, but realistically, we're not thinking about it. We're thinking about the hockey we were playing before the break, where we need to get to, and kind of where we're going. So, yeah, we're trying to build our game and build consistency in our game as well. So, obviously, we're just coming off a break here, so we're trying to kind of get back in the saddle and get our game back to where it needs to be.
You went into the Christmas break on a high note. Now, how do you continue that on this 3-game road trip?
Yeah, I think it's jumping right back in the saddle and playing the same hockey that we were towards the end, towards before Christmas there. We know what our game looks like when it's good, and we just need to get there more consistently, and it's about getting right there right away.
We've seen, some different looks of lines throughout the past little bit. Yeah. Can you speak to the versatility of this group and just how much guys are able to adapt when that happens?
Yeah, I think there's a good group of guys that can kind of bounce around and play wherever, whether it's playing different wings or jumping in the middle or whatever it is, whatever needs be. So I think there's a lot of guys that fit that mold. That's kind of what you have to be in today's NHL. You have to be able to play in a lot of different positions and be able to contribute in those positions.
How much does your game change when you get shifted to center like you are now?
Yeah, not a ton. Obviously more responsibility in the defensive zone, but it's a position I've played for a long time in my career, and really comfortable with the system that we're playing here with Chris as well. So, yeah, I try not to think about that too much, try and play the same way. I talk about building consistency in our team game, and I'm trying to build consistency in my personal game as well, so similar theme.
How much has the implementation of the systems that he wants to have this group playing kind of evolved now that he's had a little bit more time under his belt?
Yeah, I think that's is just going to come with time. You implement something new, not that it's a drastic change, but it's something different. And as the guys get to use it and play in that system more, we're going to get better at it. So I think that's been evident.
Time away from the rink, of course, you get time with your family, but you also get some time to reflect on the season so far. How would you assess the opening 31 games of this season, Derek?
Yeah, honestly, not too much reflection. It's a lot more just rest and kind of step away. As you know, you get to see behind the curtains here a little bit where it's just hockey, and there's a lot of pressure, and there's just a lot going on. So I can't speak to everyone, but for me it's a time to step away, and you can't beat yourself up all day, every day, especially when you're on a break. Mentally you need a break, and so that's what it was for me. Obviously, we are where we are in terms of results. We've dug ourselves out of a pretty big hole. I think everyone can agree to that, but obviously a long ways to go still.
All right, so on a personal note, if you're willing to share, what was the highlight of the last 4 days for you?
Oh, for sure, Christmas morning. Yeah, kids woke us up at 7:25, and which isn't bad. Take that, and they were excited that Santa came, and they wanted to rip into the stockings right away. So just seeing the joy on their faces when they're ripping down the stairs, and yeah, that's what it's all about. Those are the moments that you cherish right there, especially as my kids kind of get older and move away from that age. So it's we're right in the honey hole, and we have to cherish those moments.
What did Santa bring one Derek Ryan?
Santa specifically, I don't know. He brought me some socks and nothing too exciting, but the kids got some good stuff. It's not much about Dad anymore. It's more about them.